Hi, I'm Tanisha, and I'm a talent branding consultant here at HRBx. Today, I'll be taking you through what KPIs your organization needs to be measuring in order to track your employer branding success. Before we get into it, what exactly is employer branding? Employer branding is the process of building a positive image for your company in the minds of potential candidates and employees. So this would include your employee experience, candidate experience, as well as recruitment marketing. Think of it kind of like the branding that your company would do for consumers, except in this case, you are targeting your current employees and the workforce at large. Much like branding that's targeted at consumers, employer branding is a long-term process that requires consistent messaging and strategy. Since it's such a large undertaking, you need to be able to track its progress and its effectiveness. Which brings me back to the main point of this video, the metrics that you need to track in order to determine the success of your employer branding. A great way to measure your employer branding success is actually through job applicants, which brings us to our first metric, which is the number of applications you receive. If you see an uptick in the number of applications you're receiving, that means that potential candidates are aware of your company and its reputation and are willing to actually apply to work there because they think it's a great place to work. On the other hand, if you see a decrease in the number of your applications, your employer branding campaign might not be very effective, and you need to go back to the drawing board to figure out where you're going wrong. The second metric that you should be tracking is the number of qualified job applications. This means that your employer branding message is getting to the right people. A way you can track this is the number of interviews being held, the number of hires being made, as well as the amount of time it takes to fill a position. The third metric you need to measure is employee satisfaction. This is a key metric because employees tend to be your brand's biggest advocates. Unhappy employees will not refer their friends and family to come and work at your company, and they also increase your turnover rates. Additionally, they can leave pretty mean Glassdoor reviews. Employee satisfaction can be measured by running employee satisfaction surveys, where you ask them about their feelings towards their job, the company, and their working conditions. Another thing that you can be keeping track of is employee turnover rates as well as engagement levels. The final metric is employee retention. This shows how happy and engaged your current employees are, and it does wonders for your ability to attract new talent. A good place to start is by keeping track of turnover rates, voluntary turnover rates, and retention. There are multiple other metrics you can also be tracking in this case, but we suggest starting with those three. And there you have it. While there's so many KPIs that you can use to actually measure the success of your employer branding, these are a good place to start. Want to learn more about employer branding? Head on over to our website, talentbranding.in, and take a look at our free resources. And if you want to have a conversation with us, reach out to us on our website, and we'd be more than happy to have a conversation.